Maravilla, viendo para acá, Maravilla, para acá, por favor.
King of the middleweights against the king of the 54-pounders. And this is a matchup that's about as good as it gets. And Ross, I thank you. Thank Kerry, and you guys really made this fight happen. It's always a pleasure to work with Top Rank. They're the gold standard of professionalism. Thank you, Bob, and thank the whole team. Kelly didn't have to take this fight, you know. He could have taken another route. He took the hardest guy that wanted him. And that's a tribute to, particularly coming off a hard year, that's a tribute to the kind of champion he is. Jack Lowe and I kid around a lot. I'm going to be 1-2 Jack, but I love Jack Lowe. He's a great trainer. He's a great guy. Kelly's in shape, man. I've done enough fights with Kelly to see the difference, and he's in great shape. He's got a six-pack right now. He's on weight, I can tell. So my guy's got his hands full. It's going to be a battle of technicality, speed, agility against pure brawn and punching power and aggressiveness. And the guy to my right, Pavlik, is a reason he's a middleweight champion. He's the biggest, strongest, toughest guy there. And that's what Sergio Martinez has in front of him. But I think there's going to be a new champion on Saturday night. He's a professional bicycle racer. He's never out of condition. He has no bad habits. Just a tremendous, tremendous athlete. And I think you've seen that already. He's 1-1-1, really. 1-1 his last 3 fights. Yep. But he really should be 3-0. He's getting the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm proud to be his promoter, Sergio Martinez.
Hola. Buenos días para todos. Good morning for everyone. Y bienvenidos. Welcome. Primero quiero dar las gracias a HBO. First thing I want to say thank you to HBO, a Top Rank, a Top Rank, Ludi Vera, a Samson por trabajar en esta pelea. And Samson to work in this y en toda esta carrera. And all his career. Y principalmente a Kelly Pavlik y su equipo. And the principal to Kelly Pavlik and his whole team to give this opportunity. Bueno, quiero decir que los esperamos encantados este próximo sábado. It will be a pleasure to see all of you on Saturday. Porque van a ver otra gran pelea y estoy seguro que voy a ganar este campeonato y me lo voy a llevar para Argentina. Y nada, que estoy más fuerte, más rápido y más potente que nunca. You will see a great fight. You'll be witness of a great fight, and definitely I will take my championship to Argentina. Tengo toda la ambición de gloria del mundo y no voy a dejar escapar esta oportunidad. I have all the ambition of the world to get this opportunity, and I will never let it go. You will see a great fight. Me entrené todos estos años para un combate de esta magnitud. All this year I was training for this particular fight. Y estoy listo para una guerra. Lo saben todos y este sábado lo voy a demostrar. And everybody knows that I come to a war, and this Saturday it be a war. Muchas gracias y buena suerte. Thank you very much and good luck to everyone.
Road. He fought Bernard Hopkins, reached the bump in the road. He fought Bernard Hopkins fight that he went in, really coming off a very bad illness. Wasn't really prepared for that fight. And then we know about the staph infection in his hand, the fact that he fought 2 fighters that weren't household names, who he knocked out. And now he's back. Now he's back on the big stage, big HBO fight, and we believe that what we saw when he went through guys like Miranda and Jermaine Taylor is the real Kelly Pavlik. The hardest punching middleweight that anybody has seen in years. Middleweight that is capable of taking his opponent out at any time. He's now back at a great training camp, and he's ready for a fight that will establish him as one of the premier fighters in boxing today. And I know my friend in Dallas will be at his television watching, because he loves Kelly, who he met at the Manny Pacquiao fight in March, and he'd love nothing else than to have Kelly fight on his big stage at Cowboy Stadium. But first things first, Kelly, you got a tough fight coming up on Saturday, but I know you're in shape and you're ready to do it. Here's the middleweight champion of the world, Kelly Pavlik.
First of all, I'd like to thank HBO, Lou DiBella, and Top Rank for this fight. As we're saying, I am back, and I'm excited. I really am. Of course, as Bob mentioned, you know, we fought the Taylors and the Mirandas, and we're on that level, and it's good to be back here again. I trained better than I ever have for any camp. I'm prepared to go into this fight. Sergio says it's going to be a war. Well, that's the war he's looking for. I'm definitely going to be there. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. Stay tuned to the 17th, because it's going to be a show. Believe me.